Good morning, ma'am. Today we will be presenting our intellectual property CIA 3. Our team consists of Mustafa Shabeer, registration number 2150427, Syed Hussain, registration number 2150439, Diya H, registration number 2150448. Our topic for the CIA 3 is the registration of design under the Designs Act 2000. The first person to be speaking will be Syed Hussain. And Hussain,
Yeah, so basically, under the Design Act 2000, Section 2G, Design Act deals with originality in relation to a design and means as originating from the author of such design. It refers to artistic works which has the capacity to increase the decorative and visual value and can be distinctly recognized as mentioned under Section 2D, which is shape, configuration, ornaments, composition of lines or colors. So, registration to be eligible for registration under the Designs Act of 2000, a design must meet certain criteria, such as the design must be original and new, the design must have features related to shapes, patterns, configurations, compositions, or ornamentation. The design must be capable of being appreciated solely by the eye. The design must not involve artistic works, trademarks, or property marks. Additionally, the design must exhibit significant differences from existing designs to qualify for registration. Registration process. So, step one, the first thing to be noted is that the application to register a design may be applied to five different authorities: Controller Designs Patent Office in Kolkata, the Patent Office in Delhi, the Patent Office in Ahmedabad, Patent Office in Mumbai, and the Patent Office in Chennai. And step two, the application for design registration must be filed with Form 1 along with the following details: name of the applicant, address of the applicant, nationality of the applicant. In the case of a company, information regarding the place of incorporation and the legal status of the entity, the required fee is applicable, the class and the subclass of the article under the Locarno classification of the article embodying the design. So this is Form 1, which is the application for registration of the design.
thank you so much, Hussein. The next person to be speaking will be Diya H.
Once the application has been done, examination of the application is important. After receiving the application for the registration of the design, the controller will send the application to be examined in order to check whether the design is eligible to be registered or not. After receiving a positive signal from the examiner, the controller will accept the application and proceed further with the procedure, communicating the objections if any. After the examination of the application, if the examiner finds any defects in the application, the same has to be notified to the applicant. After the defects are communicated to the applicant is required to remove all the objections, after which the applicant shall resubmit the application to the appropriate patent office for the acceptance of the application within 6 months from the official date of the application. Now, steps involved in design registration. Section 3 to 9 deal with the steps involving this. Prior art search. The applicant conducts a search to determine if any similar designs have been previously registered. Online databases and WIPO's Global Design Database can assist in this search. If no similar design is found, Form number 7 is filed along with a fee of Rs 1000. Representation and classification of designs. A representation or diagram of the design is prepared on a white A4 size paper, clearly indicating the design details and applicant's information. It is important to adhere to the A4 size requirements to avoid delays. Statement of novelty. The statement of novelty is a crucial part of the application and is placed below the representation sheet. It basically, an example of statement can be: the novelty of the XYZ design resides in its unique shape and configuration as illustrated. Disclaimer. To distinguish the design from a trademark, a disclaimer is necessary. A sample disclaimer draft could be: this registration does not claim any right to the exclusive use of the words, letters, or trademarks appearing in the representation.
Thank you, Diya. So I'll be doing the next few points. So the first point I'll be talking about is the claiming of a priority date. The applicant can claim a priority date in India if the application is filed in a conventional country or a member country of intergovernmental organizations. The date will be the application's filing date in any such country, provided that the application is made within 6 months in India. Payment of fees. Fees can be paid by check, draft payable at the Kolkata head office, or in cash. The application fee for registration is rupees 1000, and for renewal it is rupees 2000. Initial processing of application. The applicant is allocated a registration number upon filing the application with all the required documents and fees. The application can be filed at the design office in Kolkata or its branches in Delhi, Mumbai, or Chennai. The examination officer conducts a substantive examination and a report is issued within 2 months. The final stage of registration and publication. The application will be registered and published if the applicant ensures and clears all the stages. A certificate of registration will be issued. Section 9 additionally says that the controller shall grant a certificate of registration to the proprietor of the design when registered. The cancellation of the design registration. Under the provisions of Section 10 of the Design Act 2000, the registration of design is in India, registration can be cancelled if the following conditions are met. So the registration can be cancelled in India if the following conditions are met. The first condition would be if the design is unoriginal and if it is similar and if there are already similar designs that already exist. The design has already been registered in India. If the design has already been published in another country prior to the date of registration, it does not comply with the characteristics of a design as mentioned under the Design Act. The following document is a document of the cancellation of the registration of design, which is being filled out by Diya. The registration of design in the fashion industry will be taken over by Diya.
So I'll be talking about registration of design in the fashion industry. So the video next.
सीमा गुजराल पापा डोन साबू जैड अंकिता डोगरा सामन भूमिका अंजू मोदी सभ्य साथी मनीष मोत्रा रोहित बाल सारे ब्रांड मिलेंगे हमारे यहाँ.
So this is a video which was recorded in Chandni Chowk in Delhi. You can see how luxury Indian designer labels are being sold on the streets of Delhi in Chandni Chowk. So when designers in sorry, can you go to the previous slide?
सीमा गुजराल पापा डोन साबू जैड अंकिता डोगरा सामन भूमिका अंजू.
So when designers usually design clothes, they can't take registration, they can't register that design for all the clothes that they make. But a few designs, like very designs that are out and distinguish themselves from other designs, can be registered. So in this picture, the red picture, it can be seen how Sabyasachi's famous lehenga was copied, and this lehenga was registered by Sabyasachi. So this cannot be done basically. Another Indian designer is Shubhika, who owns the brand Papa Don't Preach. And there are three pictures in this slide, and you can see the both the pictures on the side are copies of the original work. Only the original work is only the center picture, and it can be noticed how Shubhika has a very interesting design that she follows. It is handwork, sequins, colorful, and net material. So this, as she has taken registration of, she has registered this design and hence this design can't be copied by other Indian labels.
So the registration of design in the automobile industry, in this particular video, you see the BMW and the headlights over here. The headlights have a particular sort of design, which is the L-shaped design, which can be pointed out over here. It can be seen over here on the right side that the company, the other automobile company, Ford, has copied the same design in their vehicles, which is clearly an infringement of the design which was registered by BMW. So the BMW headlight has already been registered as the design has been registered. In this video, in this particular video, we can see that the Ferrari's start and stop button has been placed on the steering. This particular design of placing the start and stop button on the steering wheel of the vehicle is a design that has been registered by the company. So these were some of the examples of the same, of the registration in the automobile industry and the fashion industry. And thank you so much, ma'am. We conclude our presentation. Thank you so much.